Hey everyone, welcome to Just Chat. I'm Ebony Monique.
And I'm Nneka.
And welcome to we've lost count. We've been doing so many episodes, but welcome to another fantastic episode. We've been gone for a few weeks, but for good reason. So thank you for just kind of sticking around with us. Yeah. So I actually launched my own designer shoe line. Thank you very much. It's the Ebony Monique Collection, EM Collection. And it's just been like a whirlwind of just craziness going on. Yes. I actually went down to Charleston, South Carolina and launched the shoe line there. Yeah, it was really amazing. Just the support level has been more than I could have ever dreamt of. But they actually brought me down. They hosted the event. There were so many sponsors. The Peacock Media Group. Oh God, it was so many. STRS. So many. I have it on my page. I'm trusting my mind, not my heart, but they literally set it out for me.
It was just located at the School of the Arts, right?
It was the Art Institute of Charleston.
Okay.
Yes, they were amazing. They supplied me with models who modeled my shoes. And they did a fantastic job. They had like
it was so nice.
It was I mean, it was just amazing. I was like a celebrity, a celebrity down there. They treated me as such, and so just the support they just gave me was just amazing down there. And I'm constantly getting a lot of feedback from there and getting a lot of people want me to come back down there and bring me back down there, and it's just been so great. So the Ebony Monique Collection has officially launched.
Make sure you check it out. Go to her page. I love the bedazzle. The heels are sexy.
Yes, they are.
Everything's so trendy and fun.
And that's my thing. About 4 years ago, I started an online shoe boutique, as many of you may know, Monique Shoe Studio.
Yes, I have several pairs.
And so it was that thing where you bought wholesale, you were a buyer for other designers. So I bought their shoes wholesale, put them into my store, and then sold to the general public, which was fantastic. It was great, but just for me and my creative mind, it wasn't enough for me, because to me, I was selling someone else's idea and not my own. And so for the last year, I've been just kind of conducting and creating things in my mind and then putting them on paper and working with manufacturers to get my my thoughts out there. And so it's been like in full-fledged mode about 4 or 5 months, and they're great.
So excited. They turned out wonderful.
They did. Thank you. Thank you.
You can tell that you put a lot of care and love and hard work into each design.
I did.
And they're just so fun. I mean, I can't imagine a lady not liking something that you created. So
it's something for the everyday woman. It's something for the elegant woman. It's something for the classic woman, the trendy, the chic. So I kind of have, and those are all different sides of me.
Yeah.
So they're literally personally my input, my thoughts, and my personality into a shoe. So please check it out when you can. I'm doing a global tour.
That's what I was going to say. So when will Cleveland get to experience Ebony Monique?
Yes, so I'll be here in Cleveland, hometown. Please support September 2nd at the Cleveland Urban Winery. And then I'm doing another venue in September here in Cleveland to be announced. And then I'll be going back down south to Atlanta in October, and then to Chicago at the end of October. So I got a lot going on.
Okay. Well, in between that, we're going to make sure we get Ebony Monique back here on Just Chat so we can feature exclusively with models and have fun with all your collections.
It'd be so much fun.
Entire collection.
Yeah. So, again, thank you. So, about what we have going on today is we were able to get Breakthrough Coach, Mega Woman. I mean, she is just phenomenal in everything she does. Founder of I Am Mirror Messages, Nicky Miller, into our studio and into our lives. And she came with some empowering words.
Very inspirational, motivating, encouraging. I'm still reflecting on everything that she was able to come and share and just speak life. And just remind you of what it means to believe in yourself, and creating those habits that will move you to success and just feeling good. Good energy. She was awesome.
She is awesome, and I think it was something that we all needed, just because of you know what you're doing, in your life, and then my new venture I'm doing in my life is to still know that there are women out there who support each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was a quote a dear friend of mine just sent to me that said, when women support each other, amazing things happen. And I think that often we fall into the trap as women that we have to compete against each other, and we don't.
Yeah.
Or that we have to not be happy for her because it's not happening for me, type of thing. So,
and then, the other thing is, too, remembering to support each other and celebrate each other while we're here. Because you look up and folks be gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You look up and you don't know how long we have on this earth. So it's important to me to celebrate each other, lift each other up, and do it while we're still here. And we can say to each other, you know what, you did that.
Right.
Not when I'm gone and it's time to eulogize. You know what I mean? It's important that we feed each other while we're here.
Absolutely. And that's kind of thing that you and your friends are starting to do now, right? I mean, you guys have been friends for how long?
Forever.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Forever. Literally, some of us have been friends since grade school.
Okay.
Literally. Others of us have met in like middle school and high school, but I mean, we have been friends forever and a day. And there was just a time where we, when we were younger, we did everything together. We traveled, we kicked it, the girls' trips. Please, we got some stories for you. But then, life happens, marriage, kids, and you just kind of like the movie.
Okay.
You kind of get away from it. You still talk on the phone, but spending that quality time and really having a chance to, celebrate with each other and fellowship, it doesn't happen as often. You look up and you find yourself not having seen your friend. And so Yolanda, she did a group text and said, I miss my friends. I want to see my friends. Let's go get our feet done. Okay. And then from there, we just decided, we made a commitment to get together once a month. And every month one of us, gets to choose the event or the moment or the thing that we do. And so far it's working really good, because we've been, having a chance to get reacquainted and catch up and just to let our hair down, relax, and have some fun.
So you guys take turns in who's responsible for planning the next date, right?
Yes.
So you were responsible this time.
I was responsible for this time.
So what you do, girl?
I surprised them. So they had no clue what they were coming to. And, I just told them, be hot, look hot, be ready, and be relaxed. And so they kind of walked into makeovers, a photo shoot, and then the ultimate surprise. We, of course, had Nicky Miller come and speak life and motivate, and we caught it all on Just Chat. So.
All right, so here it is. All right now I'm sitting here with Nicky Miller, the founder of I Am Mirror Messages, and I am so happy to be sitting here with you right now. Just tell us a little bit about what I Am Mirror Messages is all about.
Well, I Am Mirror Messages is a platform and a movement that I started 2 years ago to help rebuild the self-esteem and positive mindset of women and girls facing domestic violence and low self-esteem.
So, I mean, how has it been getting that audience so far?
It's been great. When I initially started, it was in Domestic Violence Month, which is in October. And what I did was I had everyone write something positive on a sticky note, put it on a mirror, and take a picture of it. And then I had them post it on Facebook. And I wasn't expecting the response that I got. It was over 300 people posting daily their messages, and we did that for the entire month of October. And then after October, people were still, contacting me, inboxing me, telling me how it was a great experience for them, how it changed their lives, how they've grown from it, and they wanted to continue to do it. So from there, I just went from that to coaching, motivational speaking, and just doing like live demonstrations and so forth, and just working with people to kind of help rebuild their self-esteem and positive mindset.
So what does something like that looks like as far as an activity to help them rebuild their self-esteem or to empower them?
One that I asked them to do is write a mission statement for yourself.
That's deep.
Yeah. A lot of times we just think about mission statements being for businesses, you know, organizations or companies, and not for ourselves. And that mission statement is something that you believe in and that you follow, that's true to you. So when people do that, they really begin to think like, wow, what is a mission statement for myself? You know, it comes with asking the question, who are you? And a lot of times people can't answer that question fast enough. So, you know, that type of thing. And just doing daily affirmations. I am is the 2 most important words you can use, and what you put behind that follows you. So every day if you get up in the mirror and you say, I am beautiful, I'm going to conquer today, you know, I am successful, you know, it's like claiming what you want.
Absolutely.
So that pretty much, you know, helps with people rebuilding that self-esteem and having that confidence within themselves.
Now, as a breakthrough coach, what have you seen as far as a barrier for most women to be able to do those affirmations?
Being honest with themselves. A lot of times it's fear. And I've experienced that myself. I think we all have. Fear will take your breath away. Fear will leave you in your comfort zone. And fear will have you discounting your dreams. And so a lot of times I tell people, look in the mirror. You know, when you look in the mirror, who do you see? What do you see? And we look in the mirror every day. When we put on our lipstick, our eyeliner, we do our hair, you look in the mirror. So that's the first thing that you see. And the question is, who do you see? What do you see when you look in the mirror? And sometimes people are not honest with themselves. And so being honest is being vulnerable. And that's something that I have experienced. And a lot of women, even men, they want that breakthrough. They need someone to kind of help them tap into their vision and what they want. And when you help them do that, then it's like that aha moment.
Right.
And when you get that aha moment, it's like, I got it.
Right.
Oh, this feels good.
Yeah.
I don't want it to leave. And so that's what I've been experiencing with people that I've worked with.
Interesting. So have you had anyone, you know, who just really just couldn't grasp that further for themselves as far as like, you know, saying those positive attributes? Because I know it's vulnerable. So you saying like, I am this and I am that, like, you know, I just had twins. Okay, so I know I'm not skinny, but I want to be skinny. But I'm going to say I am skinny so it can come to pass. But
it's like claiming it.
Right,
Exactly.
right. So how can you just really like make someone truly believe, you know, that self-love, and how to give themselves that self-love?
Again, it comes with wanting it. That's first. Again, you can want something for someone, but if they don't want it, then it's like forcing it. So it makes the process a little harder. I did have one person who in the beginning, you know, they didn't want to go all the way with it. They just wanted it a little bit. And like I tell people, if you want it, you can't do it halfway.
Right.
You got to go all the way. And she recently, like a month ago, said to me, now I know exactly what you were talking about. I got it. I feel it. She had to put herself in that moment of wanting something different. She wanted to see life differently. She wanted to think differently, speak differently. You know what I mean? She wanted that joy. And so I tell people, when you connect to your joy, that's when you find your purpose.
Ooh.
And so we're all here.
Deep, girl.
We're all here.
Yeah.
We're all here for a reason.
Yeah.
A lot of times people don't know what their purpose is, and sometimes it does take us a while. Yeah. But if you sit down, and I'm big on journaling.
Okay.
And I think it's really important for people to have a journal.
Something tangible.
Exactly, because you can write down your visions, you can write down your thoughts, your dreams, just what you're feeling, and then you can always reflect back on that. You can also see your progress when you journal. Yeah. And so you can also be vulnerable in that moment because that's your time. Yeah. No one sees what you're writing unless you decide to open it up to them. But every process, you know, with people is not an easy process. But I enjoy what I do. I love what I do because I love to see people transform and to get that aha moment and to experience something new and something different. So yeah.
So breakthrough coach.
Yes.
Motivational speaker. Founder of I Am Your Messages.
Yes.
What else you got going on?
I'm a social entrepreneur, and with that, I do a lot of work in the community. I'm the chair of Women in the NAACP, and so being the chair, the purpose is to be that voice for the voiceless, to also direct and guide our children, and give them what they need. I work on several projects with other people, so I am working with Stephanie Nunn on her
Stephanie.
on her fashion show September 10th. I'm her executive assistant for that.
Okay.
I will also be the moderator for the Success Her Way Summit with LaShawn Reed Kendricks, and we're going to be doing a girl panel.
Okay.
Kind of like a girl talk, similar to the Real a little bit.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that. We're taking that on the road.
Okay.
So in October we're going to be in Columbus.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice.
And then a friend of mine, he wrote a movie, and he is going to be producing it in August.
Okay.
Here in Cleveland.
All right.
So it's called Mr. Postman.
Okay.
So I am, the visionary, behind that. I'm his life coach as well. And so those are some of the things that I'll be doing. And then also look out, October 7th, I will be holding a march against domestic violence. So
that's really cool.
Yeah. So we're going to be starting at the steps of the Justice Center.
Okay.
And then we're going to walk to the steps of City Hall.
Okay.
So men, women, we're just coming together to, go against domestic violence, because it's not just physical.
Yes.
It's mental, as real, and emotional.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah. So I love y'all support.
Absolutely. Let us know how we can reach you.
I am on Facebook at Nicky Miller, and then I am on Instagram at I am Nicky Miller.
Okay, email where we can contact you.
Email at iammirrormessages@gmail.com.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. Well, we got to head on inside because we have something awesome planned for our girls.
Yes, we do.
So we'll see y'all later.
Bye. So everybody has a piece of paper and a pen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want you to name a color. It can be any color. The second question, name an animal. And then I want you to write 3 words, 3 adjectives that describe that animal. The next question, name a body of water. Any body of water. It can be an ocean, a lake.
Like the proper name?
No, you can put lake, you can put ocean, you can put pool. Name any body of water in a sense, and then write 3 adjectives that describe that body of water. It's easy, come on.
Body of water.
Yep. So it can, that body of water can feel good, it can feel cool, you know what I mean? It can be like a beach or something, an ocean, it may make you feel good. Write 3 adjectives that describes what that body of water makes you feel like. And for the last question, imagine you're in a room. All the walls are white. There are no windows or doors. Write 3 words that describe what that room makes you feel like.
Well, that was something.
I know. I wrote that one down too quick. Is that a good thing or bad?
You know what you felt like in that room.
Came out too quick though.
Yeah, you was picturing it.
I sure was.
Me too.
Okay, who wants to go first with their answers? The color you chose and...
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
You still thinking of your room?
I can't, but I'm stuck on.
Close your eyes.
Listen, it's no doors or windows.
It's white.
It's white. What does it make you feel like? 3 words.
Okay.
Okay, what color did you choose?
I picked red. So my 3 things were hot, fiery, and I said juicy, just in reference to like a cherry.
Okay.
Chose red.
Okay.
Power, wealth, and love.
And I also chose red. Hot, dynamic, and love. I'm not sure mine.
Why?
I chose black,
Okay.
dark, shadow, and just stormy.
Okay.
sneaky, fluffy, and curious. They are sneaky.
And so is she. And sneaky and curious. Yeah. You like that?
I chose elephant. Aggressive, large, and wise.
I chose cheetah, fast, smart, and athletic. I'm dog, loyal, lovable, and best friend.
The next question, your body of water.
My body of water was the bath water. It was clean, refreshing, and relaxing.
I chose lake, and I chose scary, blue, and cold.
I had whirlpool, warm, relaxing, and sensational.
And what was your response for the last one for the room?
It was comfortable, free, and cool.
I also said free. I said alone, scary, and free.
And I did the exact opposite. I said sterile, uncomfortable, and trapped. Jail, alone, and scared.
Right.
Afraid, angry, and suppressed.
Right. The only way to go. No windows and no doors will make up heaven Saturday.
This is all wrong. I couldn't think of nothing else.
Sure, right.
Clean, pure, and relaxed.
So the three words. So the three words that describes your color that represents how you see yourself. For the second one, the three words that describes the animal represents how you see other people. The next one, the three words that describes the body of water represents your sex life. Somebody said deep.
I'm like drowning. You be drowning and refreshing.
I said scary and cold because I had 3 kids in 2 years and I don't want that shit no more. I'm scared.
And the last but not least, the three words that describes the white room represents your death.
Free.
Comfortable and cool.
I'ma die scared, but I'm gonna be free.
So the next one, cause she said tonight was about you all, so it's all about you. So with that being said, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to breathe in and breathe out. Relax. And I want you to picture what your ideal life looks like. The house you may want, the vacation, the amount of money you want to make, the car you want to drive, how you want your life to be. And there's no limitations to what your ideal life can be like. Can you see it? But can you smell it? And can you feel it? And I want you to repeat after me. I am the CEO of my vision.
I am the CEO of my vision.
I am the breakthrough.
I am the breakthrough.
Open your eyes. How many of you in this room feel like you are truly the CEO of your vision? That's good.
Well, you kind of up and down. Yeah, because I am up and down. That is exactly what I am. Good answer. Yeah.
So if you was to look in the mirror right now, you truly confidently feel that you are the CEO of your vision?
That's it. Up and down. Yeah, up and down. A little up and down.
And why is that?
Because I can see myself somewhere else than where I am now.
Okay.
So,
But being the CEO of your vision is pretty much like knowing your purpose.
I know I'm asking for some guidance.
Okay.
So, no, I can't say that I I know my purpose.
Okay.
So I'm seeking it, you know. So I can't say I'm a CEO. Like, what's that under that? Right, COO.
And so we all go through that. I experienced that myself. Like really not knowing what my purpose was, and sometimes it takes time. But you know, you're here for a reason, and you all have a purpose. And a lot of times, you know, people ask that question, "Who are you?" And we really don't think about that from time to time. But someone asked me that question, and I couldn't answer it fast enough. And so when someone asks you, "Who are you?" and you can't answer it just like that, then you have to go back to your foundation, which is God. And then, you know, you begin to pray and ask. What I did was created a praying circle. And the praying circle is I took a poster board and I drew a circle in the middle of it. And the purpose of that is so that way you have a long time between you and God. And I chose a poster board because if I go out of town or something like that, I can take it with me. Just like when you see Muslims or what have you, they have a certain praying time. So no matter where they are, they get down on their knees and they pray. And so with the praying circle, you set an allotted time for prayer. I chose 6 o'clock in the morning for me. You can choose whatever time for you. And you take that poster board out with your praying circle, and you get in that praying circle and you pray, you know, and that's your moment, your meditation moment between you and God. And when you do that, then he'll begin to speak to your soul and let you know why you're here, because we all have a mission. You know, again, do any of you have a mission statement for your life? No. And that's something that's very important, because we think, you know, mission statements only go along with companies and organizations and that kind of thing. But you should write a mission statement for yourself, because that's something that you believe in. That's something that you use to guide you. So that's why it's so important to spend that time with you and God. Like I said, get you a praying circle. I don't care what's going on. It can be 5 to 10 minutes. Get you a praying circle and find a corner and get down on your knees and pray and trust and believe things will change.
And the closet.
So with that, you have the note cards?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to write down, we're gonna kind of let go of some things, start fresh, start new. Again, she said it's been a while since you all got together, and there's different things that you want to do and just bring that unity back, that sisterhood back between you two. So this is your moment to do that. So I want you to write down just 3 things or a couple of things that you feel like is just holding you back from allowing you to do the things that you want to do. Even when it comes for you all getting together, what is something that kind of holds you back from not making it for girls' time, or being able to call each other when you really want to call?
Just one thing? I have several.
You brought a couple of things. And at the top of your paper, put Psalms 23. Put what you wrote down that was holding you back into the fire. Then I want you to give some positive words. So as you step up, you say, I am beautiful, I am brave, I am courage.
All right, I am beautiful, I am brave, I am courageous, I am dynamic, I am awesome. I am beautiful, I am courageous, I am worthy, I am loving, I am prompt, I am loyal, I am different. What was that last? I'm different.
I am strong, I am courageous, I am safe, I am free, I am loyal, I'm a good friend, I am strong, I am worthy.
Good job.
I am beautiful. I am great. I am loving. I'm a good friend. I'm brave. I'm saved.
I have favor over my life. I receive everything that you have for me. I am faithful. I am true. I am loyal. I am wealthy beyond measure.
All right.
I am loyal. I am faithful. I am dependable. I am supportive. I am ambitious. I am beautiful. I am smart. And I am a conqueror.
So what you have in front of you is an I do license. You're saying I do to yourself, your vision, your purpose, your dreams, your goals, and you all are doing it together. So we're going to read this together. You ready? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I make the most sincere promise to be loyal and committed to my vision and purpose, to be the keeper of my joy, to evolve and honor my true worth and spiritual path. I promise to nurture my dreams because through them my soul shines. I promise to trust God wherever my journey leads me. I will cry, laugh, and celebrate triumphs, living, learning, and loving, today, tomorrow, forever, in the name of the Spirit of God that resides within me.
So you all can sign it together. Y'all keep it. This is a commitment that you hold to each other. So y'all promise to, again, like you said, you're trying to figure out what your purpose is. And today what you did was made a promise to yourself to find out what your purpose is, to be loyal to yourselves, your dream, to live that ideal life that you picture in your mind. And you also made a commitment to each other, to have that sisterhood. When you all can't make it, have that conversation, to promise to, again, be able to get together. If you can't get together, set a time where you all can chit-chat. Have that, well, they call it, it ain't three-way, but conference call, you know what I mean? And have that girl talk and that girl time, because it's so precious. We're not guaranteed tomorrow. And if something was to happen to each and every one of you, you'll be like, really hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, we're not promised tomorrow. We say we busy, you know what I mean? And I know as women, we try to do 101 things. We try to make sure the family is good, we're good, the kids, all of that, along with trying to pursue our dreams and our goals and become that entrepreneur and the things we want to do. But at the end of the day, what's that without that friendship? What's that without having that conversation? And if one of you all leave, at least you can say, you know what, we used to talk every Tuesday, or we talked every week, or we made sure we got together. So again, this is your promise of saying I do to each other, along with yourselves.
Thank you.
Wow, that was so much fun. So thank you for letting me hang out with y'all. I know I'm not part of the circle, but it was so much fun to seeing how you all just kind of just, when y'all got around each other, I could really see just, the chemistry and just the fun and the admiration you all have for each other.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. And the different personalities. They were
I know.
They were so cool.
So you can imagine that it gets crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
But I love
that
my
Tamika,
girls. Those are my
she's
homies. She was so excited to be on Just Chat. Right.
She said, I made it. She made it.
So hopefully you guys will share this episode. Make sure you subscribe, but also just use it as a way to motivate and encourage your girlfriends, your moms, your sisters, your group of folks, to keep or start a tradition. And make sure that we celebrate each other, we lift each other up. And it's just so important.
It really is. And Nicky Miller, she did a really good job. Just kind of maybe just guiding people into, I know Sharmitha, she was just saying it really helped her kind of, regain her focus in life and her goals, career goals, all kind of things. So she's just awesome. And then, it really doesn't take much for us to instill that in each other.
Nope.
Just again, it was a lady on Facebook just talking about, being success stealers. And I was just like, oh, let me hit play and see what she's talking about. And, and she was just kind of naming the different type of success stealers. And you know, sometimes you have those friends who you want to be a little bit more happy for you than they are not. And you just kind of like, well, that's just how they are. And you kind of like, well, you know, and dismiss it. Well, this young lady was on Facebook talking about, no, it's really more to it than just that. It's not how they are, it's how they are being with you and how they're not happy for what you're doing. And you know, and so one, for instance, just an example, you know, she was talking about, you know, you may have this friend, your best friend, and even like your biggest success stealers could be like people you trust, best friend, sibling, mentor, you know, things like that.
For some of y'all, it might be your mama.
And it might be your
okay.
And she said, you know, sometimes, maybe you have that friend and you have this really phenomenal thing going on for you, right? So you go to them and you say, hey, I got this shoe line, you know, I'm launching and I'm ready now to just give it to the world. I have media interviews lined up, I have sponsors, you know, just so excited about it. And then that person is like, oh, that's great. That's great for you because, you know, you're the go-getter.
Right.
So it's not surprising. It's not. So to you, you know, it's like, okay, well, I want her to be more excited for me.
Right.
But ultimately, it's the fact that they're really genuinely not happy for you.
Right. Or they're not happy with themselves.
Or not happy with themselves.
You know,
so, yeah.
It may be a little bit of both.
Yeah.
You know, but
thank God we have amazing people in our lives that we can call friend and that we can, you know.
And it's important to surround yourself with people like that. And the folks that are success stealers, like what we're talking about, don't be afraid to cut them.
Don't be afraid. And I mean, even so more than the people in Charleston with the launch I was doing. It was so amazing to me to see how many people who were strangers. They don't know me from Adam or Eve. But you know how you know someone who knows someone who knows someone. So my good friend Rhonda Washington, hey Dee, you know, introduced me to Teresa Spann, who was an amazing stylist down there. And then she heard my vision, saw my vision, and then introduced me to Shavana Spann, who's down there, who's just most amazing creative director ever. And they just heard my passion and then saw my work and said, oh, we have to get her down here, right? So, and me being a black woman, that this black woman is doing this. So they're like, okay, we're going to do whatever we can to make sure, just because. And when I tell you they did, so thank y'all, my queens.
Shout out.
Yeah, thank you. But on top of that, to get me sponsors. So they went beyond the whole, you know, supportive advice giving thing.
Right.
They made it happen. They put their words into action. And to me, I was just really just like taken aback because I really haven't experienced that before. From people who I may call a friend, people who I may, you know what I'm saying? So just to actually see that. I ain't throwing no shade. I'm not doing that. I'm just, you know, speaking the truth because it happens a lot of times.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? So,
and then you were so encouraging to me.
Girl,
I mean, girl, you get my hair together, y'all.
Girl, please.
She made sure that I was going down to South Carolina on point.
Absolutely. I hated that I couldn't get in the suitcase and go. So I got a chance to experience it live thanks to Rico and streaming.
Right.
But you know, you find as you go through this journey of life, you know, you find out, you know, who supporters really are, who your real supporters are, and you find out who, you know, maybe not so much. You know, I just believe that, you know, all relationships have a season.
Right.
And sometimes it's not to say that it's, you know, a good or bad thing, but sometimes it's just time to move on.
That's
from
true.
certain
That is
people and
very
certain
true,
relationships.
yeah.
And so, you know, I've had to accept that, you know, in my life, you know, because it's really hard when you know, value friendships and you value relationships. You know, it could be, you know, a girlfriend, it could be a boyfriend, it could be a sister, it could be whomever, and you value those relationships, and you want them to be, but it takes two people to want to, you know, and you kind of have to be on the same accord and be able to work through issues. And when you get to that point where it just becomes draining or it's dead weight or it's not encouraging, the things that you are embarking upon, your own shoe line, you know, a mother of 3, you know, twins, babies, you know what I mean? When you got all of that going on, you don't have time to entertain, you know, being on the bubble of a relationship with people. You don't. I mean, you don't. Like you know, and so sometimes you have your own doubts about your journey, and you don't need other people and other energies pouring into that and feeding that. You need to surround yourself with people who gonna help you overcome your barriers and your challenges. And so I say, if you gotta cut them loose, cut them loose.
And that's so hard to do, but
remember to celebrate the ones who are true.
Yeah.
And that's, you gotta, you know, you relationships, you know, you have to be, it's a reciprocal kind of situation. So you celebrate your friends, they celebrate you, you pour into each other. And that's not to say that, like we talked about, that you can't be a real friend and say when, hey, homegirl, you might want to take a step back and, you know, evaluate some things. You can give constructive criticism, but at the end of the day, if all you have is criticism or shade,
Right. So I want to just really quick, because I messed up with the sponsors.
And you can't do
earlier,
that. So
earlier in the show. So
right.
I want to make sure, because I'm telling you how I'm forever grateful, I'm forever indebted. So I want to make sure I thank all of the sponsors who brought me down there to Charleston, South Carolina to host my shoe line. That was Legacy Tees, the Peacock Media, Edge Girl, Charleston Cake Pops, and the Art Institute of Charleston. Again, I love you all. Thank you. So before we log off and sound off and see y'all later, we have to say goodbye.
My heart is hurting.
Where's Boys to Men? It's so hard to say. I can't sing, but
goodbye, Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
We're gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss him. He was so awesome. He was.
I want to say he was the heart of the team. I mean,
believe so too.
If y'all don't know by now, Kyrie Irving has been traded. I mean, he has requested to be traded. He has been traded to the Boston Celtics, and in return, we're getting Isaiah Thomas.
It's a good look. I like Isaiah. He's not Kyrie.
Those injuries scare me, but whatever.
Isaiah's pretty good.
And I think it's two other big men we're getting in the deal.
Yeah, one of them was like a top pick or something.
Yeah.
We don't see about him.
Okay, I'm just really upset because the rumor is that, you know, Kyrie requested the trade because he heard about LeBron leaving after this year, and that's not what I guess LeBron told him, allegedly. Who knows? But it was some issues with them. So he's leaving, and now we have a whole new setup because LeBron's leaving after this year. I don't know where he's going. Some say LA. I say retirement. I don't know. I just don't see him going to another team, messing up his legacy. Like he did. He came back, right? Got us that championship. So I don't see him leaving us again
to another team. I don't know. We'll see. I know he loves
that bad relationship. Like that man that comes back after you kicked him out.
That's true. And he still has some. He still has some years in him. So we'll see.
LeBron? No. After this year, he needs to retire. That's the biggest mistake.
Are you kidding?
That's the biggest mistake that athletes make.
LeBron is the best.
The biggest mistake that athletes make is leaving. Think about Kobe.
Well, yeah, Kobe didn't. He didn't.
He didn't leave on a good. In my opinion, he didn't leave on a good note.
He didn't.
So you have to leave at the right time.
But LeBron is still in his shine. He's still in his. He is. Oh,
he's in his shine, which means the shine can be dimmer really soon.
Well, I think that he might be, you know.
I don't know. Let me think about that.
He's still good. I think he's still got.
No, he's still got
a couple championships left up.
No, I'm gonna tell you why not. Because he can't run with them boys in Golden State. Them boys, they run like cheetahs. They don't. They run like they are running from tigers, lions, and bears.
We gonna say goodbye to Kyrie, and
cheetahs and panthers. Are they in a safari running for their lives? That's how they run. Them boys. Let me tell you.
What?
Golden State, you know, those are rivalries. I understand it, but
they are.
The fact is the fact. They don't stop running. Their cardio is ridiculous.
Yeah, they run. They do. I mean, you can't take that away.
You
However,
can't.
I still
You
believe that he's capable with the right support.
We're not winning the championship this year.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna happen this year.
That's all we got because he gone after this year.
Yeah.
So Cleveland,
I'm still optimistic. I'm still holding on. I'm keeping hope alive.
hold it.
I'm keeping hope alive.
Keep the hope alive.
I'm keeping hope alive.
Well, you go ahead and keep that hope alive. I'm gonna be real over here, but I mean, honestly, I do love our Cavs. I wish them much success. I'm gonna be in the stands, rooting and watching. I'm just saying that the whole dynamic and chemistry of the team is about to change. So I'm just interested to see how it's about to
we'll see.
develop.
We'll stay tuned. Go Cavs.
And then, oh, real quick, and what's so strategic about it? It's why the NBA, I think, is a little bit rigged, like Ayesha Curry said. So how is our season opener against Boston?
Yeah.
All of a sudden.
Well, you know.
Come on now.
It's gonna sell tickets.
So, again, Kyrie, you've been amazing. We love you. Thank you for what you've done with our team.
Bye.
I mean, you gave it your all. You gave your body. I mean, that boy will fall over just to get a rebound.
He did.
Okay, so we miss you.
Again.
We miss you, and thank you for everything. All right, so that concludes this episode of Just Chat.
Don't forget, subscribe to our channel. Share this episode. Go back and share all of our episodes.
Right, all of them.
Why not?
Oh, I'm so sorry. The Billboard challenge. We have a winner. I am so sorry. Our winner for the Billboard challenge, who will be getting a Just Chat t-shirt, is Melissa Keith.
Oh, Melissa Keith.
Yes, she hiked up a hill just to support us and do the Just Chat challenge. So thank you to everyone who submitted photos and everything. You guys were amazing, and we love the support. So congrats, Melissa. You'll be getting your shirt, and see y'all soon. Peace.